up guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video. Now y'all might ask how my look and search is going for a new build for the channel. Well, hopefully you can tell by the looks of it, it's going awful. I also need a bigger driveway. This is super tight. So probably not my smartest move, but y'all know when the boots come on, we're working today. What we're doing is about to perform open heart surgery on the 6.7 Cummins in a little bit, so I'm gonna tear the whole motor apart in a minute here, but I'm going to go look at a possible build because man, they're hard to come by. I can't seem to find it. I mean, it just showed up on the lot. I asked one of the guys, see if he would go check it out for me, but it might still be in service or detailing. Well, another streak of bad luck, but better luck. I just left. I apologize for the wind. This camera's broken, the mic input's broken, so it's not gonna be the best audio for a little bit till I get a new camera. But he gave me his card. He said it just went into service, so I mean, it just got, you know, traded in. So he said it'll be done in a day or two, and we'll come take a look at it. But till then, time to rip the motor apart on this. So I know I said, am I in park? So I know another streak of bad luck, but if you look at it like that, then you're never gonna get anywhere. I look at it as honestly, it's good luck. There's a reason why the vehicle I went to go look at is in service so far. I looked at a couple vehicles already. I test drove one yesterday, like I said I was going to in the last video, and let me tell you, it is a great truck, but on the highway, you know, just like steering, like it wasn't even like loose steering like a typical truck. The whole front of the truck, you could feel like sway. Literally, you felt the whole body of the truck move. There was a vibration. Guessing it was the cheap tires on it. But it was just something I was like, you know what? It's a good truck. It's a good price. But I'm not going to dump that much money into something that is just not 100% sound, especially coming from a dealer. So after all that disappointment, it is time to do some work. Motor work on a truck this tall may be difficult, but I think I have a solution. Aha, now we got ourselves a little platform to stand on, tailgate. No, we are not. Only thing we're hitting is the D-rings, but those can always be repowder coated if needed, but I think we'll be okay. So now we have something to stand on and access. Honestly, my boots go right under. Oh, this is actually a brilliant idea. Good job, Ryan. Well, now on to the world's most expensive box of bolts. ARP 625s. The reason why people do this is because the factory studs on your Cummins put a lot of horsepower to them. Your heads will lift. That's why they make these. That's why I went with the 625s, because of our big S475 in that box down there. Going on the truck with our compound kit. So we're gonna do this and get our compound turbos installed on that truck here shortly. Breaking into this box here is actually quite heavy. I'm guessing it's also sealed here. Great packaging by ARP. $1,200 for this. Also, still great packaging. One more time. $1,200 for... Okay, one more time. Here we go. $1,200 for this. Boom. Your ARP lube over here, 26 washers, 26 nuts, and 26 studs that everyone knows, or if you don't know, make note that a handful of them are a lot longer. And those are for the exhaust manifold side, a little bit deeper. So just make note of that when you're laying all this stuff out. During this, we're gonna have to take great care of knowing what is what and what goes where. So we're gonna have all of our rocker assemblies here. Obviously the wiring harness and everything, just kind of something you can write on, mark which one goes to cylinder 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Getting them all lined up. The fact we're drop studding this, meaning stud for stud for stud. If you're doing a full engine build, you'd have the whole head and everything apart, head gasket. But because the engine is how it is, pretty much we're gonna clamp that head down so it doesn't lift when we add a crap ton of boost. So give yourself an area, keep things neat, and everything set up nicely. There's more to owning a Cummins than you think. One, just the inline six, absolutely. Like, once you drive one, you will never not. However, look at that. That whole clip, whether I fast forward it or whatnot, 15 minutes total to get you to here. To get it torn open and ready for disassembly, what you want to do. Valve springs, push rods, injectors, obviously head studs. We are here at the point where obviously you could take this whichever way you want. That's why Cummins are just so easy and just awesome to have. First of all, look at this. Motor, split, wide open. And on top of that, everything is right here. Obviously, you guys can see turbos there. Exhaust manifold, right there. Intake horn, right here. Fuel lines, right there. Everything is super easy to access. You cannot get a better gift from a motor that everything is right here. Power strokes, Duramax, you'll be tearing that thing apart to do things like this. I mean, not that I didn't, but super simple. Like I said, guys, apologize for the wind. This is my microphone's broken, but we got all of our parts here. I love the 6.7 kind of shield there. That's why I keep it on. Looks like a 6.7, not a 5.9. That's why I keep that on there, even though some things have been misplaced. Honestly, here's your valve cover right here. Lets us know our valve lash, cold intake and exhaust, 0.26 and 0.10. So we'll check that when we're putting it all back together. Your crankcase filter. Some people gut this, some people don't. I don't know, I think I won't gut this and just leave it. Unless they got like a high flow one that I can buy online. It's definitely gonna stay stock for now. Also, your boy dropped his ratchet down there, so we may be taking the grill off to get that, except the 10 mil socket is on there. So fun. You know, I thought I'd get a head start on this. Forecast again said, well, this time it said no rain, and look at that, it rains. So if it rains, it's not gonna rain. So slightly postponed till this cloud passes or whatever. We got the whole top part of the motor removed. Here's our wiring harness. Super thrilled. Honestly, these 8mm nuts have their own keepers on them. So I honestly was like so careful, like, oh boy, am I gonna drop it? Am I gonna drop it? Because that sucked to go straight in the motor. But somebody at Cummins was thinking when they designed this, got their own keepers on, the injector harness is here. And if you do it right, you kind of see where they line up. I did take pictures before. They still kind of line up where they're supposed to with its own little, this little plastic spacer is the wiring harness itself. So super awesome design on Cummins' part there. I guess while we're waiting this rain to lay out, a lot of people ask, yes, these shirts will be on the site. I've got other shirts coming as well. Like I said, just got back from Florida and our trip in the Hellcat. If you guys didn't catch that video, this sucker did probably about 23, 24 miles a gallon, which is awesome. Eco mode actually is something. And plus, in eco mode, it's about 500 horse. And let me tell you, I mean, it's definitely different removing the extra 300 horsepower, but it still gets up and goes. So if you're thinking Scat Pack or Hellcat, Hellcat's gonna break your bank. You can do the Scat Pack. Seriously, get the Scat Pack. Still close to 500 horsepower. Still ridiculous for a car. Just gonna wait for this cloud to pass here, and we'll get back in that motor. I got 2 more, or even I think just 1 more rocker assembly bolt to come out. Yeah, making serious progress in little time here.
We keep dancing with the devil, but he doesn't have a back. No. Nobody never knows.
Here you have your rocker arms, your assembly, your injectors right here. Be careful with these little studs. You don't want to break those guys off. What else? Push rods over here, valve springs, your bridge right there. In here is a 10 mil nut, I believe. It's all soaking in oil. But the 10 mil nut's going to come out. Your whole rocker assembly will come out. Now, we can check valve lash when we're done. That's kind of like a maintenance thing at, I think it's like almost 150 to 175,000 miles is to check your valve lash. I'm going to assume the valve lash on this is pretty good. But we will definitely go through and check it when we're done, just to make sure. I think we'll be okay, but we'll check it while we're in here. I'm gonna get all these rockers off, and this is the key. Put each rocker where you took it off. That's what our board is originally for. Each single cylinder, line them up and get them going. So, you know, cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, 4, 5, and all the way down the line, keep them in line and where you took them off. Final days with us, our purple Chevy is giving us the best workbench we've ever had. Everything obviously just set up in a row here. First cylinder, front and rear rockers, all the bridges are in the correct order. If you check them, they're all the same exact part number. So all of your bridges are the same. So really, you don't need to keep them in the same order if something happens, but it's just good to kind of take everything off, put it all back together. Therefore, you will not have any issues. Coming in here, I will come through and get our, I guess, rocker housing holder thing. I'm gonna take these out just so they're not in the way. They're just kind of sitting there anyway. But other than that, like I said, everything in that last cylinder back there is kind of a chore. But cylinders 1 through 5 are quite easy to access, quite easy to work with. The last one's a reach, but nothing too crazy. Those couple rear bolts may be fun, but we'll get it done. I was just kind of sizing up the compound install. There's obviously a lot of stuff that moves. All of this somehow, some way will be moved, and I don't know where everything goes or what it does or where it goes to. I think it goes to the coolant tank and such, but I don't know where the coolant goes into the block after the fact. So I will obviously be looking for that as we move along here with our twin compound install. But once we have our Wehrli fab intake out, there's a lot of stuff in here that'll open up for us, but everything is set up for tomorrow's install. As you can see, all the studs are now visible. They're all the big hex bolts. Those are all head studs. I believe these are 1 and 2, and then you just kind of follow the process all the way around until all 26 are done. The ones probably about there back, so the furthest 4 or furthest 6 may give us a fun time, but other than that, the rest of it should be quite simple. I literally brought out our twin kit, one of the pipes that I was just checking out the mounting location and how everything's gonna fit. So we will see how that all goes together very, very soon. So we're gonna see this guy. Oh, probably should not leave the wallet, the keys, this, all in there. But we will see this guy in the morning. We just brought the 6.0 back in town as well. We have so much to do to this truck. Obviously, you guys know the lift, 6-inch lift. We're going to be doing dual Fox resis up front here. Still picking out a paint color, but it'll get painted. We got a lot of stuff performance-wise coming and whatnot too. A couple days left with us with our purple Chevy. Like I said, the vehicle I was looking at is in detail and service. Hopefully that one comes through for us. That will be a fun build. Of course, if everything checks out, everything works out, I'm not overpaying for something that's broken, old, beat up, needs a lot of work, stuff's leaking. I'm not gonna buy something and redo like a restoration like that. I want to take a solid vehicle and build it up. So I've shown you guys what to do with a brand new truck, how to build it up. I've showed you guys what a old, beat up, rusty truck, how to build it up. Now I want to give you guys a solid vehicle that's not fresh off the lot, and we can get you guys an awesome build. You know, again, same thing along the lines, being different. Like I said, that's why I had to jump on this as soon as it became available. Still in detail, still in service. So as soon as I saw it pop up, I said, as soon as I saw it pop up online, drove right over to the dealership, went to check it out, but it wasn't ready yet. So when it's ready, we'll check it out, and hopefully we can bring it home. Hellcat suspension still inside. Gonna tackle that, coilovers, the whole shebang. Gonna tackle that, but you know, that one's just honestly just a sit back, relax day's work. Take everything off, take it apart, new struts, new coilovers, new coils, new stuff, tune it, get everything set right kind of day. So we're gonna take our time on that one, especially with the nature of the car. And obviously, wow, I gotta get these oil prints off before the owner gets mad. Kidding, it's my truck. Twin kit will be going on shortly. I'm almost considering doing it while I'm in the motor. I don't know 100% yet. If the weather holds out, we can tackle it right in the first couple days of summer. Hopefully get some tunes rewritten, get her running all nice and pretty. And once all that's done in the motor, it's literally ready for the gearing to get done, so it can lay down the power and everything we've done to this truck can do. Stay tuned, guys. Next video, we're gonna finish up our head studs, maybe start our twin kit, and hopefully we'll have a new build here as well. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get another click subscribe. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.